There's a sweet science to boxing.
It's to hit and not get hit.
Let's get to it. All right, man. So as you guys see, there has been some reports about Tank Davis' next fight. They saying that Tank Davis' next fight will indeed be Frank Martin. But remember, these are reports from Mike Coppinger and Michael Benson. Michael Benson said Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin is reportedly now agreed to take place for Tank's WBA lightweight world title in late spring, early summer, according to Mike Coppinger. Now, he got it from Mike Coppinger, and Mike Coppinger put Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin have agreed to a deal for a PBC pay-per-view fight in late spring, early summer for Tank's WBA lightweight title. Sources tell ESPN. Davis' legal trouble sidelined him for the second half of the last year, and now he's back versus a legitimate top 10 lightweight. And like I told you guys before, Frank Martin, he's definitely a legitimate challenge for Tank Davis. But there's a but. Now, you got to remember, Tank's coach did come out and say that if you don't hear from Tank, then you have to take it with a grain of salt. That don't necessarily mean that it's false, or that means there's a 50-50, because we don't really know for sure, because Tank haven't said nothing about it. Frank Martin haven't said nothing about it as well. Now, Frank Martin did say he had some big coming, and Tank did let us know that his ankle bracelet is off, so now he can get back into training. So they definitely got something coming up. I had already predicted all along that it was going to be these two fighting each other, and I hope that's what it is. But at the same time, we got to take this with a grain of salt. But for this comeback fight for Tank, I honestly don't see him, fighting nobody else but a Frank Martin, at least for right now, for like a comeback fight. I ain't gonna even call it a tune-up. I'm just gonna call it his comeback fight. But like I say, according to Tank's coach, you do have to take this with a grain of salt, because this is 50-50. Even though it was reported by Mike Coppinger and Michael Benson, we still definitely have to take this with a grain of salt.